Yo, everyone, welcome back to another video of the Commanding Takes podcast. And today we're going to be doing I guess not our pregame, I guess our review before Washington goes and sets up on the field versus the Carolina Panthers this Saturday at 12 o'clock. So basically, we're going to be doing a little game review. It's going to be a quick video. We're just going to tell you guys what we expect on the offensive side. Who do we want to see pop out? And then on the defensive side, who do we want to see from the depth chart that want to pop out? So Chris can do probably the offense. I'll do the defense. So Chris, if you want to go for it, who do you see on the offense that you want to see do good or whatnot? Or who do you want it to basically to improve?
All right, so basically, you want coming into the game. Obviously, everybody's big on Sam Howell, and so am I. So I am definitely most excited out of everybody in the preseason on our team this year to see Sam Howell out of everybody on the team. So Sam Howell, 5th-round rookie quarterback, definitely want to see him against another team in live action football. Another guy, Amani Rodgers, tight end, bottom of the depth chart tight end. I definitely want to see him. He's very talented. I think he's going to get a lot of reps because I'm pretty sure Cole Turner's not going to be out there this time. And Curtis Hodges, I'm not sure. I think he's playing, but Curtis Hodges was also hurt not too long ago. So I'm pretty sure Amani Rodgers is going to get a lot of reps going into the game Saturday. Another thing is who else? Kelvin Harmon. I definitely want to see Kelvin Harmon, and I think he's going to make big plays in the preseason game. I want to see De'Ami Brown get some reps and get some catches in the preseason game. I don't want to see Curtis Samuel. I know they had the report that came out today saying that he's going to play 10 to 15 snaps, which I'm really not a fan of because he gets hurt in the preseason. You don't have him for the week 1 game. And then you looking back like, man, should we really have done that? And then you already been babying him to where he can't practice 2 days in a row. So why do you want him to play in the preseason game? I mean, the preseason is just a live practice. So at the end of the day, we're not going to get anything from beating up on a preseason team if we was to beat up on the Panthers this week. So I don't see the reasoning, even though I am also personally tired of Curtis Samuel having to get baby. So it's like hand in hand. Like I want to see him play, but is he really capable of it? Right. So it's like at the same time, bro, I'm not really sure. Another guy is, I do want to see Jared Patterson again. I think that he's really being counted out. If we keep 4 running backs, which, I don't think that that's the smartest thing, but if you keep 4 running backs, Jared Patterson is going to be on the team. If not, then he's probably going to be out of here, obviously. He could be on the practice squad, but I'm pretty sure somebody would pick him up off our practice squad if we put him there unless we protect him. Right. So I do want to see Jared Patterson. Let me see if I can think of any other guy off the top of my head. Oh, Markin Michelle, I think is how you say his name. Markin Michael, something like that. He's number 19. I know a lot of fans don't really know him, but he has been killing training camp. He's a very speedy receiver. I think he can help on kick return too, honestly. And yeah, he's been killing it with Taylor Heineke. I feel like him and Taylor Heineke is a random training camp duo this year. So they have been killing it. So I'm really excited to see and really interested in seeing those players play. And I'm interested in seeing a little bit of Jahan Dodson. I know he's gonna dog somebody. I know he's gonna dog the Panthers the Panthers preseason D. And but yeah, I am still interested to see him in a live action game too, see how he plays and stuff like that, because it's only training camp. You still have to see him in live action games. So I'm interested in seeing him. And let's see if it's anybody else.
One guy on the offense I do want to talk about, just because it's more of a replacement guy, is going to be Alex Erickson, because I know we're going to have him at return. He's basically going to be the DeAndre Carter of last season, basically. Yeah. So that's one guy I want to see how he does on the return game. I mean, Carter had a return touchdown last year versus the Falcons that we all remember, so I really want to see how he does. Another guy I do want to see too is Chris Paul. I want to see Chris Paul get some snaps out there too. I think, he's a depth guy, obviously, but we know from what his college, he's pretty good. So I really want to see how he does in the NFL. Chris, did you want to add anyone on the offensive side real quick?
I was going to say, I do want to see more of Sadiq Charles too. I want to see Sadiq Charles dominate the preseason because I think he's going to get some snaps. Chase Royer is not playing because of his injury from last year, even though he's better now, but he's still working his way back. At guard, I forgot. Sadiq Charles at guard is gonna get some snaps, and I want to see him dominate, man. I've always felt like he had the potential ever since we drafted him coming out of LSU the year, I'm pretty sure when we got AGG. So yeah, I'm pretty much rambling on at this point. So I'm gonna let Nico take it to the defense.
All right, so defensively, there's a lot of guys. So let's just start off in the D line. We saw what guys like Shaka Tony did last year. I want to see more improvement. I want to see that he improved in the offseason. Another guy I really want to see is Fedarian Mathis. I feel like that's a guy I have not heard a lot of during training camp. I feel like I've heard a few things about him here and there, but nothing really that's so intriguing like what we've heard from Jahan and Sam Howell and Christian Holmes. So Fedarian is a guy I want to see how he does in the big leagues, and I want to see how he does as soon as the game happens. So hopefully
and just before you move on, I want to like clarify that, I do agree with Nico. We haven't heard much from him, but it's not a knock on Fedarian Mathis. It's more of when you're playing that type of position, defensive tackle, you're not going to get talked about much in camp unless you're just dominating. And as a rookie, you're just not. Most people not going to just come in straight dominating. Definitely when it's like not like they're trying to go kill another person. It's like it's just a play practice. So I think it's more of a thing where Fedarian Mathis, we're gonna have to wait till regular season, preseason to actually see him,
right,
get the plays he's supposed to be making. So yeah, you can go ahead.
All right. So yeah, like Chris said, Fedarian's a guy we haven't heard from much, but with guys like that, we really need to just see how they do on the field, like Chris said, unless they were super dominant. Next guy I want to see is a guy that we've heard of a lot of actually last season. He was actually in our depth chart when we were missing guys, is Casey Toohill. Casey Toohill really stepped up for us last year in the run game when we really needed it the most. So I really want to see what he can do, especially applying pressure, kind of like him and Montez. I want to see what, his rotating skills. I want to see if his pass rush is good, if his skill set is good. I want to see that, he's going to be able to do something. And another guy in our linebackers, are just, it's not good. I just want to see, I guess, Jamin Davis improve. I want to see that hopefully what we're seeing, over Twitter and training camp has transitioned over to when he actually plays. I guess another dude you want to maybe consider to look at is Milo Eifer. Whatever. Yeah, the dude we picked up from Buffalo. I thought he was a D tackle for a second. I didn't think he was a linebacker. So that's brand new news to me.
That's disrespectful, Eifler, bro. That's the dude with the smiling meme in the Cowboys game. Remember?
No, he's sitting there like, yeah. Let me see. So also I want to see another guy I want to see though is Christian Holmes. Easily, I want to see Christian Holmes. He's been talked about so much in training camp to the point where like I don't have high hopes for him, but I have a lot of. He has high standards, obviously, now going in. He's gotten a lot of talk up from the coaches. He's obviously, he was a good player. He's a 7th round guy who's worked his way up to the depth chart as a third stringer for in the DBs. And another dude, obviously Percy Butler. And like I said, we in a couple of videos ago, we haven't seen a lot of Percy Butler either. But again, when you're playing with what's up?
I say I definitely want to see Percy Butler. Go ahead.
I think though for like safeties and all that, it's really hard to get a real sample size on them too, especially like obviously with cornerbacks, they're guarding the wideouts, whatever. But when it comes to safeties, it's really hard to get a real good sample size out of them until we actually see them in games. So yeah, and another dude I'm really excited to see is Troy Apke. Man, he somehow managed to stay on this damn team after how long he's been on this damn team. I don't know why they don't cut him. He's so bad.
All he can do is run fast. He's Caucasian male that can run fast, and he can play some special teams, and he can run down and go on special teams. But Troy Apke should not really be on the team. I don't know. Him and Ron Rivera got something going on, and Jack Del Rio as well. Like they gotta be related. I don't know, man. Something going on behind the scenes, bro.
I don't even know how long has Apke been in the league. I feel like he's been here since 2018. He has managed to stay since 2018, dude.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
He's so bad. I mean, oh my Lord. And then we're going on to cornerbacks. I want to see improvement, and I want to see actually Benjamin St. Just get his actual chance. I would hate to have a butterfly hit his head and he's out for half the season. But all jokes aside, though, I really want to see him play. He's lengthy as life. He's got good speed. He is a perfect wingspan for a cornerback. I really believe that he could be good in this league if he just stays healthy. And plus, he could really help out. Actually, too, another guy, WJ3. And that's another thing, too. And I told Chris.
I'm not sure if WJ3 is playing, but I would like to have seen him. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to play. I mean, he's been dealing with that injury.
Yeah.
Some injury. It's not a serious injury, but I know he's dealing with one, and I don't think he's going to suit up this week. So Get well WJ3, but yeah, like Nick.
What?
My bad. My battery happened up. But like Nico was saying, you know, you definitely want to see the improvement from WJ3 after last year. I think he was getting, you know, settled in towards the end, and then the season got rough once we lost everybody, and then we got all out of rhythm again. So losing everybody to COVID, he had no help on the safety end. So yeah, it was pretty much tough, man.
Yeah, no, I mean, listen, I mean, I guess the one play to really sum up WJ3's entire season with Washington last year was just that Slayton where he got wide open, and that sums up WJ3. I think.
Yeah, man, it's just early miscommunication, though. I mean, that was an early miscommunication play. Him and I believe it was Landon Collins on that play, some safety. Just early miscommunication, and you could see, like Nico said, that really sums it up. But like, it was mostly miscommunication and mostly him getting settled to the system. And he's also came in this year and said he's more comfortable, and they seem like it's more communication in the defensive back room is more communication, and he feels definitely way more comfortable than he did last year. So I think he should be better.
Right. And some guys too, I mean, watch out. I mean, like I said, we're not like super like insane about this, preseason. We're more just looking at just to see what guys are improving. But if we're looking at, people that, from the Panthers that are going to try to shine or try to get their positions or whatnot, guy like Matt Corral is going to be really interesting to watch on Carolina. You see how he does. If Sam Darnold plays, we're whooping him by 50. I don't care. It's going to take one quarter to whoop him by 50. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the Panthers. The only one I'm really interested in is Matt Corral. Everybody else,
So yeah, you were done.
Yeah,
that's all your players. I don't really care much for the Panthers. Mostly when I go into preseason games, I don't really watch other preseason games unless it's like a top rookie quarterback that I want to see how he's doing, or it's because I'm watching Washington and seeing their talent and their development on the field, and seeing how our young talent plays and who we have as stars that could possibly contribute to our team in the regular season. So that's really mostly what I look for in home games. But for the Panthers side, who I would like to see on the Panthers is Matt Corral. Obviously, is interesting. Tommy Tremble, I'm a big fan of Tommy Tremble. I definitely wanted Washington to pick him up that year. Chuba Hubbard still there. I like Chuba.
When you ask, you don't receive in this world. Come on, man. If you know this team, you ask, you don't get it, dude.
Yeah, we passed up on Tommy Tremble like 3-4 times, bro. It was crazy. The Jabril Cox too. We passed up a lot of people, but that's not for this video. Yeah. So, yeah, I like Chuba Hubbard, Tommy Tremble, Matt Corral. I think I'm probably missing some people, but yeah, that's mostly who I
And like. A couple other things, too, that I want to bring out, too, is I really want to see, like, 3 more things I want to bring up before we wrap it up. I want to see how Ryan Kerrigan has really helped these guys, because I've heard that he's been in there, him and Warren Sapp. I want to see how they both helped out with everybody, especially, with how James Smith-Williams and Duran, Allen, Montez. I'm really interested to see what kind of knowledge that those guys have been helping out with. And then next, I can't wait to see a little bit, because we're not going to get a full sample size of it, but we're going to see a little Carson Wentz, Terry McLaurin. I'm hoping. I really want to see how the duo has been working, because they have
definitely want to see a deep shot or two. Go ahead.
Yeah, and they have not been working together as long, I believe, as Jahan and Carson and like Curtis and Carson, because Terry holding out and all that. But I mean, that's obviously not going to matter. But once they're on the football field, it's going to be like really exciting to see them too. And another dude I'm really looking at, because I know this dude's been grinding on this team for a while now, is Wes Schweitzer. I really want to see him come up, and I want to see him do well. He's been a backup to Brandon Sheriff for almost like what, Chris, like 2-3 seasons?
Two. I'm sure it's 2, because he got here when Ron got here. And the thing,
2016.
Like, he's been here since 2016?
I think he's been on the Commanders.
I don't think he's been on the Commanders that long.
No, I think he was on Atlanta. My fault.
Because he joined we signed him the year we signed Kendall Fuller back when we got Ron. The thing with Wes Schweitzer is, he's been a backup for Brandon Sheriff, but Brandon Sheriff gets hurt. He definitely gets a lot of opportunities to show that he can be a competent and decently good starting guard in this league. So yeah. Obviously, he's not Brandon Sheriff talent-wise, but he still is a really good starting offensive guard, and he gets his chances to prove that when Brandon was hurt.
Yeah, and it's not like when he shows up on the field, you know, he plays very well. I mean, he's a good guard and whatnot, and he's someone who's very serviceable. Most definitely could play there for a few seasons. Obviously, we have Trey Turner, and you know, kind of like how, and I'm only just bringing this up because, like, of you know what Heineke said, when you're paying someone that much money and you're paying you know another guy $2 million, you're not you know who's going to start, and it's kind of the same thing with Trey. Trey's getting paid not big money, but he's getting paid obviously more than Wes. So we obviously know who's going to start. So I really hope that Trey can get, you know, back from this injury that he's on right now so we can watch him play or whatnot. So yeah, so this is basically gonna be it, guys. This is our basically
I
our
was gonna say one more thing. One more thing. I'm pretty sure Baker Mayfield's playing. I am looking forward to that a little bit. His first series, maybe 2 series. And last thing, I know it's not a real game, but let's just try to get a win anyways. But overall, the biggest goal of the game is make sure everybody on the field comes out of the game how they came in, and that's 100% healthy. So
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So yeah, we're gonna end this off today, guys. We're gonna come back on Monday or Tuesday, whenever we're gonna start. You know, we'll probably do it on Sunday, depending on me and when me and Chris are available. We're gonna be doing our recap of the game. We're gonna see how everyone did. Either we lost, but people impressed us, or we won, but it wasn't as impressive. We're just looking to see if guys are improving, and
or both.
yeah, we're saying it right now. Like Chris said, he wants to see a win. I don't really care if we win or lose. I just care if just things just move the right way. That's all I care about. So we're gonna end the video off, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time and have a great day.